to this life, it was the end of the war. We didn't know what our folks been really fighting for. Their lives have been turned upside down and inside out. They had to start their lives again and try to work it all out. They said we gotta get back to basics. That's what we gotta do. We got to get ourselves back to basics. Make a life to see us through. We got to get ourselves back to basics. Come up with a plan. We got to get ourselves back to basics. Do everything that we can. Our childhoods were easy and simple as can be. We heard some radio, but there was no TV. We made our own toys and invented our own games. We ran around our streets all day, then went back to our homes. Yes, our lives were back to basics. Doing what we can, we were living back to basics. We didn't need to have a plan. Back to basics. It seemed so simple then. Back to basics. It was easy to have some fun. But left and right faced off and got ready for a fight. Atom bombs were everywhere to show who had the might. We realized the world was a hot place. Suddenly annihilation stared us in the face. They couldn't get us back to basics, although they wanted to get back to basics. Just make a life to see us through. They got to get back to basics. Just come up with a plan. They got to get back to basics. Try whatever they can. Our hopes and dreams got hit as violence ran amok. Leaders showed the light, got pulled down or got shot. Anger ruled the world, conflicts grew out of control. Young men went to fight again, wars took the heavy toll. We had to get ourselves back to basics. That's what we had to do. We got to get ourselves back to basics. And make a life to see us through. We got to get ourselves back to basics. Come up with a plan. We got to get ourselves back to basics. And do everything that we can. We came of age at a time when it felt natural to rebel. Our folks were so uptight we thought that we were in hell. Free love came in along with a pill. We moved away from home, we didn't want to stay still. Our early years had a price, there was many a divorce. Broken homes and broken lives, so many stayed the course. But still we carried on like there was no tomorrow. We had to keep moving forward and forget about the sorrow. We thought that we were back to basics. How wrong could we be? Back to basics. Life seemed to be so free. Back to basics. But we had to settle down. Back to basics. No more running around. Kids came along and duties were outlawed. We had TV, then computers took hold. We went from letters in the mail and fax was the answer. Mobile phone computers, internet took us over. Greed became good and started ruling the world. People killed each other in the name of their Lord. Terrorists stalked us all in callous, violent acts. Peace of mind a casualty of these senseless attacks. We had to get ourselves back to basics. That's what we gotta do. We got to get ourselves back to basics. Make a life to see us through. We got to get ourselves back to basics. Come up with a plan. We got to get ourselves back to basics. Do everything that we can. From MySpace to Facebook, now everyone's online. We can Twitter, LinkedIn, but no one's got the time. Emails invade our lives, they're always in our face. We're all locked into screens and it's hard to stay apace. Upgrades make equipment obsolete before their time. The pace of change is really screwing up our mind. We didn't die before we got old. I'd like to slow it down and understand what I've been sold. I'd like to get ourselves back to basics. That's what I'd like to do. Gotta get ourselves back to basics. And make a life to see us through. We got to get ourselves back to basics. come up with a plan. We got to get ourselves back to basics. Do everything that we can. Back to basics before our love is through. Back to basics. Share the love for me and you. Back to basics. Forget about the plan. Back to basics. Just embrace your fellow man. Get back to basics. 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 Yeah. Get back to basics. Get back to basics. Yeah. Get back to basics. 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 Get back to basics.